Hi guys, Fire Plays here and welcome back to another YouTube video on the channel. And today guys, we are going to be continuing on the rebuilding series, alright guys. And in today's rebuild, it is time to rebuild the West Coast Eagles. Now, they are rated 83 on this, which their team may be 83, but again, they're yeah, the way they are right now is not in a good place. So I'm actually recording this the day after they got demolished by the Dockers. So when I was recording this, they got demolished by the Dockers last night. So yeah, that missed by rebuilds. But yeah, this is when I'm recording, the night after they got smashed by the Dockers. Now, we've got the Dockers first up. Now, we don't go with swamp tip or anything, we just get right into simulation. And again, I don't know how we are going to be able to go as West Coast, but we are going to have to see how we go. Now, finances. Now, I'm actually going to put membership on affordable merchandise on pricey. Now, I did try this in the Gold Coast rebuild, which I did last time. This actually worked. Now, this is also the first lot of your guys' suggestions for rebuilds as well. This is your suggestions from here, and yeah, we're gonna be doing one of these a week, and we're already up to number 4 on the list, which is West Coast. So we are starting to fly through these rebuilds pretty quickly, if you ask me, and we're doing a good job so far. We are up there 3-0. We smashed the Saints as well. Look, they've actually got a very good rated list. It's just, do their stars perform or not, which is what make it otherwise. So, yeah, it definitely depends on how their stars go. We are currently top of the table. GMHBA wouldn't be expecting us to win down there. In fact, I would have been expecting us to lose by a little bit more. Of course, we remember last time when West Coast went down the GMHBA, we do remember how that all went. In 2021, but we're going okay so far. Of course, this game is not an accurate representation of the season, of course. So obviously, if they were to play bad away from home like what they have, they wouldn't do so here. And we're actually going pretty well on our first year. I wasn't expecting this to be this good. 9-1. This is ridiculous. This is crazy. I could change difficulty, but then I've got to change difficulty for my coach Primo, which could make it too hard. So I'm just going to leave it at this for now. Going well though. West Coast going so well. It's a bye. It is a bye. Wow. This is ridiculous though. This is ridiculous so far. We're top 11-1. Wow. Wow. 11-1. Just looking at that ladder, I'm just in awe. 11-1. That's a crazy start. And well, we beat the Tigers as well. We are building here. We are building round 15. We get over the Western Bulldogs. This is not normal in a rebuild. We are not meant to be 13-1. We beat the Swans as well. This is ridiculous. We're going to have to lose to a team eventually. It's North. It's North, the 18th place team. We smash them in the West. The Crows, this is one that we could probably lose, and we smashed them again. This is ridiculous. This is crazy. And well, we beat the Saints by 1 point. This is crazy. 17-1. Doesn't make any sense to me. Does not make sense. 17-18-1. 18-1. Oh, finally we cop another loss. 18-2. This is the most weirdest rebuild I've ever been a part of. We'll have to lose some games. We have to kind of just lose the next game as well, just so then we can actually look okay. This is ridiculous. This was not meant to go this way. I was not planning to get this many wins, and we have got something really special here to do, really. And we beat West Coast. I mean, we beat Adelaide in our first final. We are through to the prelims. Through the prelims up against the Cats, of course at Optus, so we should be able to win this one, and we do. We are through the grand final, and that is up against Brisbane, and this could be a win as well. The MCG, and we get the job done. We win the grand final in our first year at the West Coast Eagles. This is ridiculous. This is crazy. This season was far from realistic. Willie Rioli, best and fairest. Jason Horn, rising star. Willie Rioli, our club best and fairest. The Coleman medal. Callum Sinclair, the Brownlow medal. Obviously, we are signing back with the West Coast Eagles in the Toyota AFL Premiership season. Now, we do have a little bit to go through. I'm actually going to think this is going to be like one of the shorter rebuilds, as we just won the Premiership last year. And do we actually have to do anything, really? Not really. I could literally just go advance the draft and we'd be fine. Our draft hand is not very positive though. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into trades. Now the first thing that I do want to try and do is get rid of pick 90 and 108. So that does mean maybe looking through these trades. If anyone wants 108 or 90, you can have it really. Brady Hugh, Mitchell Knevitt. I'm happy to do this actually. Now, obviously though, I have learnt my lesson from last trade period that, yeah, we just don't, give up, that we don't do trades first until we actually see that, yeah, it's alright. So I'm actually happy to do this. Draft pick 36 and 72 for Sin and 50. Let's go ahead and do that. Port Adelaide happy with the trade. We got Joshua Sin. That's pretty important. Now, I know that I did just do that trade and I said don't do trades first. But look, I'm happy to do that. Now, the 36-54 Hayden Young and 74. Oh, no, that sucks. Because Hayden Young would have been a good play to get. Now, we are going to do this one as well. So, they said 36-54, Young 74. Let's see if we can go a little bit crafty, Let's see if we can go a little bit crafty and get Hayden Young. So we're going to try and do a little bit of negotiating here with the Fremantle Dockers. So obviously we know that Hayden Young would probably be a good player to have at the club. So what is his ranking? He's rated a 70, so we can get him over here with some ease as well. All we've got to do is give up someone around the same. Luke Foley could probably be of some use as well. So maybe I'm thinking like Callum Jamieson for your insulted. Maybe like if I was to go for like maybe a 19-year-old Zane True, a midfielder, and I will give you pick 90 to go with that. No. They said 36 and 54 for Young. So if we were to go 50 and 54 for Young, no, because they wanted 36. Alright, let's go do this, right? Let's just go get a pick. Let's go get pick 43 from Gold Coast. What we'd have to do is give up someone like, probably someone like Zane True, who we don't even need at the club. Now, we've got to go for around that 36-ish mark, 39. Who actually did we give 36 to? I don't even know who we gave 36 to in the end. 37 for the Kangaroos, 36 for the Power. So we are going to get that back. We're getting that pick back. We are going to give up Xavier O'Neill to go ahead and get that pick. Now what we're going to do is we're going to swap it with Fremantle. So they said they'll have it for 36 and 54, right? For Young and 74. So that's what we'll do. That's a pretty simple deal there. 36-54 for Hayden Young, wherever he is, and 74. I think that's a pretty fair deal. So let's see. Hayden Young, general defender. We could probably use a younger defender. Free or insulted, can you talk to me? You just literally said that you'll do that in the email. Did I keep the email? Did I? Yes, I did. That does not make sense. Can someone please talk to me about that? That does not make sense. Oh, and that is a once, no, that is not a once in a lifetime deal. I was like, oh yeah, we're getting the 74. No, that is not a good deal to do. We are not doing that deal. Okay, right. So, now that we've got that out of the way, it's time to negotiate contract. Now, this is the bigger part. Like, look at all these players. Look at all these good players that are at the end of their years at West Coast. So, right. Let's go. Shannon Hearn, will want a contract. He's retiring. So that means we've got to go and find someone. Now, Mark Hutchings, I'm not going to offer him a contract, nor Jamieson. I'm going to offer Kennedy one, and he's also retiring. So now I've got to go and find someone again. Now, Zach Langdon will get a contract easy. 300, 1 year. He rejects 310. So I'm going to give him one. Sam Tresky-Seaton's obviously getting a contract. He's on big money though, like 380. 380, he doesn't want 380. He'll only take 390. Now, we've got Jack Redden, who I will be signing, Sheed and Witherden, who will all be signed as well. We're going to give, we're going to give 320 for Redden for 5 years until he retires, so that'll take him on a West Coast Eagle for life. We're going to give Sheed 4 years at the club on his next deal for 460. He rejects. Geez, people are in demands here. And now Alex Witherden, I'll give him the full 5 years on 400 grand. He wants 410. Okay, I'll give you that. That's all. That is it. So now, I did actually forget to do this. I did forget to put on scouts and negotiators. So, oh no, not the marketing. Yeah. So now, at this level, they decrease demand each game. And then scouts. So I forgot to do this at the start. That does make this a little bit more of an unsuccessful reboot. But anyway, for now, I'm going to go ahead and hit save. Now, I've got a decent draft hand, 18, 43, 50, 74, 90, 108. So now, it is time to find who has about pick 88 or something like that. 87 for the Cats. We'll offer you 90 and 108. Let's see if anyone wants to do this. We just want to get up a couple of spots in the draft hand here. Anyone have pick 88? 88. Not the B so far. 82, Melbourne probably wouldn't accept. North have got 73, 88. That's perfect. Nope. 89 now I've got to go to. Who has pick 89 here? 83, 85, 89 for Brisbane. Brisbane are almost satisfied. I can't give up any more. I mean, look, I could probably give you like a Bazo. Right, Bazo. Well, then I could probably give you like Clark. Okay, we are moving up the draft hands with pick 89 on the board now. We're gonna look at Carlton. Maybe we've only got 4 remaining trades, so we've got to be very careful about what we do. Now, I am thinking maybe like someone a little bit younger from the Carlton Blues. They do have younger players. Michael Gibbons is out of contract. Maybe we could use him as a crafty small forward. Haven't really thought of bringing in someone like that before, so this is a little bit different. Maybe Michael Gibbons could be of some use at the club. Now, again, someone around here is going to have to go. I am thinking maybe Mark Hutchings to get the job done, perhaps. For Gibbons, as well as just a pick 50, just as a satisfier. Or then if you're not very happy with that, we'll go pick 43. Carlton are almost satisfied, because it'd be nice to get a crafty forward like Gibbons to the club. I think he'd be of some big use. Callum Jamieson, we're not going to use him. And then I'm maybe thinking like a pick 50. Okay, right, we're going to go back to the Gibbons trade in a minute now. So then all we've got to do now is hit the save, right? And then go back to the main menu. This trick works all the time. And then go back into coach, back into Mystify Reboots, and then we should be able to get so many trade points. And look, we get trades again now. So free agency, we're going to be looking at that in a minute at the office. This is make sure like our contracts are still the same. Yep, they are. Right. 6 trades pending here. We've got 6 trades in the inbox that we're going to be reading. So let's go down to them. So St Kilda, let's have a little look here. 41.59. That's reasonable. That is reasonable. 43.74. I don't want to do that from Carlton. Brisbane 18.50. 17.71. That is a decent deal. No, I'm going to say no. Zach Langdon, Nakai Cockatoo. I don't think that's worth it. Ooh, that's actually quite a tight deal. Now, I did just recontract Zach Langdon, so I am going to keep him at the club. Although that was I was interested in that one. Rotham 43, 37, 55, and 73. Look, this is actually pretty attractive. This is an attractive deal, but I think Rotham shall stay. 41.59. I mean, this one's pretty close as well. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no to that again. I just don't think that's the best of deals, so we're gonna go ahead and delete. Rotham 43. Let's do that. Let's do that deal, okay? Let's do that deal, I reckon. From Northman, I think that was fair. I think that's a good start now. So, obviously, we're going to go out. We kind of still have to go for those big guns or some younger players. So, we're going to have a little look at Collingwood. See if they've got anyone of interest that might be a little bit of use. Nick Dacos is up there. I'm maybe thinking Lipinski could be good. Quaynor. Noble. Finlay McRae, Braden Sire. I know he fell out of the hands at Collingwood. We could use him as a nice midfielder, and we've got people around this range that could kind of go. Someone like maybe like a Jack Redden could leave the club, although he will be an Eagle for life for 5 more years. We still got him contracted. It's someone that kind of like a Mark Hutchings that we kind of need to get out of the club. So I'll go Mark Hutchings and I'll go pick 18. I'll see if they find that attractive. Collingwood don't think it's realistic. So we do want to get a young Braden Size to the club. We're not going to have a big draft hand after this, but I think if we do this deal, I think that's pretty important. So I'm maybe thinking like, maybe even like a Jared Cameron or Braden Ainsworth could go. Like, we'll try this. Collingwood are almost satisfied. Okay, right. And then I think the final person that just has to give in has to be Callum Jamieson. I think he's going to leave the club. No, okay, right, I'm going to go for someone a little bit better. But yeah, I am definitely thinking Sai would be a good option to get for the Pies. Archie is older. Maybe we can do Archie, although probably not. I'm thinking like maybe like Waterman or Cameron. I think it's just going to have to be Jared Cameron. Alright, that's fine. We did have to give up pick 18. We did have to do a lot for that. They've got pick 18, so we're going to get that back. We are going to get pick 18 back. Now, like, you just gave away pick 18. What are you doing trying to get it back? Well, I'm thinking Archie for 18. Collingwood are almost satisfied. Let's see a club that has another first round pick that we could maybe go Archie for. 15 happens to fall right in a good range, although probably like 19. If we could find 19, pick 19, whoever happens to have that would be good, because we did just lose our first pick, our first round pick, which I can say, second round pick of 19 for Archie and Ben Johnson, and I know we're going to be giving up a fair bit for this first pick, and then of course Callum Jamieson. North are thrilled. Let's do it. Let's just do it. You know what? Let's just do it. Now, with Port Adelaide, let's see. Because they have got pick 32, which is pretty attractive, if you ask me. That's kind of the range that I like to try and go for. And that's someone that like one of these players could really be good for. So, Jermaine Jones will be on the chopping block for 32. Maybe like a 33 or a 34. 34 for Richmond. They're happy. Now, I'm going to go back to Carlton. I'm going to try for Gibbons again. Now, I know Archie was probably perfect for that deal for Gibbons. Now, where is he? Michael Gibbons is 26. He's fallen out of favour at Carlton. So we've just got to bring someone in and around this range as well. Now, Willie Rioli was our leading goal kicker. So I'm maybe thinking someone, Liam Ryan, no. Jack Redden, no, because I've got him on 5 years. Sheed, no. Barras. Who's a little bit older around this range? Like, I can't be Willie Rioli. Can't be Sai, because we've just gotten him. Petrescu Seaton can't go back to his old club. Tom Cole, Pretticelli. Jackson Nelson, I'm thinking. I'm thinking Jackson Nelson. Plus like a 37. Carlton insulted. Nelson plus Has to be someone again from this range. Has to be someone again. So I'm maybe thinking, maybe it does just have to be Zach Langdon, Cole, maybe Tom Cole, Waterman. We'll try Waterman. Nah, that's giving up. Nah, let's no. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. So, I think now we might just go for, like, again, probably someone from this range at Essendon that's kind of like 78 or someone like Cutler. Snelling's useful. Reed, Perkins. You got Draper there. You got young ruck Draper. Let's get him over to the west. I reckon that's a good idea because you do see Nitnat's 31. We don't really have anyone else as a ruck that's behind. So I think, I mean, we do have Oscar Allen, but I think if I was to give up someone like a, see, he's 77. It'd have to be someone from around this range. I'm maybe thinking like Jake Waterman, a key forward here, and pick 37. Essendon are insulted. Okay, right. Well then, because we need a young ruckman. We need a young ruckman at this club. Otherwise, this is not going to work. So we need a young ruckman. So it has to be someone from this clear range here. Like, I can't give up Redden, but I just need someone from around here. Oscar Allen, maybe. He did fall out of favour at West Coast. But he's on big money, man. Petreski Seaton's just over here. Rioli, no. Sire, I mean, I could do Sire. Langdon is probably about fair to do it. We'll ask the question of Zach Langdon, I reckon. We'll ask the question of Zach Langdon. No. Okay, right. We've got 2 more left. We're going to go over back to our neighbouring team in Fremantle. I'm going to look around here. I'm always interested in players that are around this range. Maybe like Lockie Schultz is not contracted. You've got to be very careful when you leave young forwards like Lockie Schultz just out there in the open. So the player, this is pretty simple, the player that I'm going to be giving up for Lockie Schultz is Jake Waterman. Freo are not satisfied. Pick 37 has to get the job done. Freo is still not satisfied. Okay, right, so we've got to do this again now. I've got to leave again, go back in again. Got to go back in again. I know it's not enjoyable when that has to happen, but we got to do this again. How many trade points do we have now? 15. That's not enough. What is this game done? Right. Anyway, office inbox. We're just going to go back to the inbox. 1973, 31. Worrell, no. Young Adams, no. 34, 73. Sonsey, 52. No. Rioli Atkins, probably not. Nah, not going to do that. Port Adelaide, 14 and 68. No way. 29, 65 for 34, 55 and 73. No. Okay, right, here we go. So, none of them trades looked interesting enough to me. Now, we still haven't gone to free agency yet. Now, I'm not forgetting about free agency. I am just... do the Western Bulldogs have anyone that could be of use? Maybe. Like, we obviously are looking for a young ruckman. So if there's a young ruckman that's out of favour at their club that we could develop into a good ruckman, that would be of some use. You got Jordan Sweet there. He could be a good player. Alright, now it's time to look at Geelong, because they might have a young ruck that's in the making here, really. So they might have a ruck that they're not really using that's a younger ruck. As we do need a ruck. Toby Conway. We've got Toby Conway here, who's actually a pretty good pickup. So I reckon we're going to ask a question to Conway, and I reckon all we'd really have to do to get him would be like 73. Nah, okay, right. Well, then we'll just give someone around his rating. Got Edwards, got Knevitt can go back to his old club for Conway. Cats are not satisfied. And then you can just take Bazzo with you. No? Seriously? No? 55? No? What? This is a joke. What? Luke Foley, Harry Edwards. Harry Edwards, I'll ask the question. Maybe these two together. Thanks, Cats, for a hard time. Right, ruck. Young ruck from Gold Coast. Surely they have to have one somewhere here. Surely. Ruck. Mac Andrew. He could be of some use, although he was a top 5 pick, so it's probably not fair. And again, another young ruck from here. Ruck. Braden Pruce. I know they do have Leek Ali here as well. Kieran Briggs. Kieran Briggs is probably not a bad pickup again as another backup ruck, just in case if Nadnui gets injured, then we have cover. So I'm thinking maybe Foley, Luke Foley, and Jack Williams and Connor West to get the job done. No. What if I was to like add in like a pick 50? No. Because I think it would be good getting Briggs here. Maybe instead of West, we just need to go a little bit better. Maybe like Chester, Conway, Edwards. Maybe it's just Luke Edwards that just gets the job done. No, okay, right, well then that's pretty simple. No Briggs for us. Hawthorn, do you have a younger ruck? Because, I mean, look, I just can't really think of anyone right now that's young ruck. Ooh, Ned Reeves. And he's ready built. He's ready built, ready to come straight to us. 79 2022. Reeves, I think that's good. I think that's a good pickup if we can get him. So what do we need to do to give him up? Oscar Allen, maybe? Is that what we do? Maybe Oscar Allen leaves? Or do we go for maybe someone a little bit higher than Allen, like... Or who else could we really give up? I think it just has to be Oscar Allen. I don't think he's played his best either. We'll ask the question of Allen, I reckon. How much money was Reeves on is the real question though, because if he's not on a lot of money, then that's a bit of a problem. Reeves. Ned Reeves. He's on 328. We'll ask the question, and well, we've got Reeves. That's the big thing now. That is a big trade done. And now we're going to go over to Melbourne, as they could have a handy little player that we could maybe pick up for a cheap price. Spargo, Jacob Van Rooyen. I'm thinking Van Rooyen actually. I'm thinking him can come to West Coast, and this would be our final player. We're getting in some younger players though, and I may be thinking like, because I mean, look, we do need to give up. Nelson is leaving this club. Okay, Nelson is out of here. So Nelson for Van Rooyen would not be fair for Melbourne. So we're going to go for something a little bit more fairer. Do they have anyone around this range? Maybe here. Luke Jackson, Sparrow, Jackson. Jackson's a young ruck again, ready to come right into the big time. So we'll go Jackson. And we'll chuck in one more player to make this a little bit fair. We'll go for Williams, as he's on a little bit more money. And then we'll chuck in pick 73. No. Pick 73 and pick 50. No. And then maybe it's just going to be pick 50 and pick 55. Okay. I think that's fair. That's what we're going to do. Luke Jackson comes to the club, and I think we're going to leave that there. North Melbourne have got 143 and 91 as their list. Now, they do have players that could be like a reasonable pickup. So like Phillips, or like you're talking like Bailey Scott, Tom Power, Patrick Walker, Charlie Lazaro. Maybe like a Charlie Lazaro, a midfielder that could come in, really be established. Callum Coleman-Jones, another ruckman that can come in. I reckon we'll go for both of them. We'll go for Coleman-Jones, alright? Go for Coleman-Jones. And we will go for Lazaro. And I think to get the job done, we'll do Waterman. We'll do Waterman. Then that's got one of them done out of the way. And then we'll do someone like maybe Luke Foley. and then like a pick 37. North Melbourne not satisfied. Okay, I think that's going to bring that there. I don't think there's any other players. Maybe like Callum Coleman-Jones, right? Just get like a tall pair of, just Callum Coleman-Jones then maybe. And I did think that Richmond did have someone that interests me as well. Richmond. And they had... Who did they have? They had... Patrick Nash would be a pretty good pickup as well. He's only 74. Where is he? I don't even know where he went. Okay, right. Let's just go for Richmond, right? Let's go for Richmond now. Let's go for Richmond. I am interested in getting Patrick Nash to the club, right? Patrick Nash. Because I think he could be a really important pickup. So let's go for Patrick Nash. Now, he's only 74 rated. I think he'd be a nice one to have at the club. And I think we will just offer up Waterman, sorry, to get him here. Oh, Richmond are almost satisfied. You're absolutely kidding me. So Nash is going to be a West Coast player in just a moment. As of course he's falling out of favour at Richmond. I do think that we could use him. They didn't want Waterman for some reason. So I think we'll go Waterman and a pick. So we'll go pick 37. Pick 37. Jakey Waterman. For that man, Patrick Nash. I think that's fair. I think that's a fair pick up here for both clubs. No, they are still not satisfied. I'm going to take pick 89. No, I don't know. We'll just give you another player around like Luke Foley. Thank you. Okay, that is that done. That is a very tough trade period done for West Coast. Waterman Battle, oh my goodness, we just traded Waterman away. How good is Battle anyway? Probably not that good. 22, no. 37, 21, 59, 1974, 2054, nope. Security, Hayden Young, they're thinking nope. 1934, 1468. Like, that's an okay deal, but I'm going to say no. Right, is there any more picks? I think we need a pick in the 50s. I think we need a couple of picks in the 50s. So, and then we're gonna hit free agency as well. So 45 is actually about perfect. That's kind of where we want to be in the draft. That's a big pick, that one. And I'm gonna say Luke Edwards. Thank you. Western Bulldogs. Pick 47. I'm gonna say Jack Williams. No, okay. I'm gonna say. Look, we got. Toby Conway. I don't think we really need him at the club anymore. So we'll say thank you. Adelaide, 49. For Williams. Thank you. And all of a sudden we turn around that draft hand just like that. Now I would like a one of those picks to be in the 60s. 60 is exactly what Essendon have. And we'll give you a Winder for that. No. We'll give you a Winder. And West. No. Okay, right. Freo. No. Geelong. 69 is a little bit too far. 61. Thank you. Time to hit free agency. We're going to go for, again, some of those younger players. We do actually have plenty to spend here. So we'll go out big on Kelly. We'll go out on probably Parker. 3 years will be until he's 31. We'll do that. We'll go out on probably Solder, as he can be another backup ruckman. We'll go out on. This is probably one of the best I've ever had. Big key forward in Matt Taberner. Thank you very much. We have really shifted our team a fair bit. And now that, again, we need a big key defender. Of course, missing Shannon Hearn, because I'm pretty sure Shannon Hearn would be in here somewhere. So what is he classed as? Shannon Hearn, general defender. So we're looking for a general defender position. General defender, we've got plenty here. We've got Nick Vlosten. Nick Vlosten. We'll go for that. 4 until he's 31. Boom. Look at how much we've just spent on players like that. That is an amazing, amazing, amazing trade period that we've got there. And now delisted free agency. I don't know what we're going to be able to do here though. We don't have a lot of money here. Some of the more higher rated. Obviously like you'd be seeing like a Shane Edwards would be retired. Oh no. We'll offer him 106. Nah, he's not going to take that. But yeah, interesting. That's interesting there. Most of these would be retiring as well. Not going to go there. Going to hit save, and let's go to the draft. So this has been a very good one actually for us. First pick is at pick 19. Oh jeez. Oh yeah, I don't know if I've got a lot of scouts actually, if I was to be completely honest, but we do need some mid forwards. But yeah, we're going to take Moggins as a mid. Alright, now manual pick. I don't think I scouted a lot of players actually. Jeez, I didn't do a very good job. Carr, a key forward. Okay, right, we do need one of them. We don't have a lot of mid forwards though, although there is plenty that I could play as a mid forward. Mid forward here. Well, that's not good enough. A key forward, which we could always play as a midfielder anyway. I thought I had scouts. Mid forward, Brayshaw, thank you. That's exactly what we needed. We need another mid forward here. Is there anyone? We'll just take the Ruckman. 61 is our pick. Is our next pick. Mid forward. There is August. Not sure if I really want to go for that. I'm going to go for McNeary. 73. Would be nice. General defender. We've got enough of them. Ruck. General defenders. Let's get him. Another general defender. Another pick. So it didn't really matter which one we selected. And we're going to go for a mid forward. We are just going to go for we're going to take a massive bet, I reckon. Mid forward. Mid forwards. I reckon we'll take this one, Doreen. Alright, and I reckon this is our last pick in the draft. Key defender, or a mid forward, or a general forward. General forward will do. Barker. Don't know whether that was the best draft we've ever had. We are now starting to slowly run out of time. So now let's go ahead and get through. And we beat Freo first week. That's pretty big. That's a good start there. Nicely done. We lose to West Coast. We lose to Geelong. We are still going to try and get this one done in the nick of time. I'm pretty sure we just lost the Giants. This is not a very good start here. We're not even to be seen in the top 8. We are 16th, 0-2. We beat Hawthorn. Finally, let's go. We get a win on the board. Got Melbourne up at TIO Stadium. We beat them up there. I did think that we actually made better changes to our list this time around. This was a very different rebuild. I went out to a little bit more risk in this one, trying to get some players that I haven't really gotten before to add to the club. And I do think that we did a pretty good job. We beat Sydney. Just going to try and fly through this. What's our popularity at? We lose to Fremantle. We're at 98. Wow. We've gone pretty high popular. And we lose to Gold Coast as well. So we've lost a couple of games in a row here. Although hopefully we can bounce. And we don't even bounce back against the Kangaroos. That is shocking. We are in 11th and we're playing the first place Doggies. We don't get the job done. This has been a horrible, possibly a horrible trade period that we've just had. Got Port Adelaide under the lights. Probably won't be able to get the job done and we don't. Got Carlton next up and we lose to them as well. Oh my goodness, what are we doing here? Monaco, we don't play there very often. We get a nice win there at Monaco. Got the Pies, we get smashed. Oh no, this is horrible. This is horrible. Got the Lions at the Gabba, probably can't. Oh, and we do get a very important win up there. How are we going so far on the ladder? We need a miracle. We need a miracle to get in the 8 now. We need a miracle. Draw. Oh no. That would end it. That ends. That would end our chance at finals now. So I don't think we're going to make it. I think we're actually going to finish very poorly this year. We get smashed by the Crows. That doesn't help. We're in 14th. Got Saints. We beat them. Nice consolation win, just to show that we tried our best this season but just couldn't quite get there. We beat Gold Coast, but it's just too late now. Just too late. Oh, and we're actually in 9th. No, it's not too late. It's not too late. Round 23. Do or die. Need to win. We do win. Are we in? Probably not. Just because of our luck. Oh, we get in. We were like 16th, like how many rounds ago? 6 rounds or so. And we are now in finals. And we get knocked out in the first week. Doesn't really matter. Oscar Allen playing well. But who did play well for West Coast throughout the year? Geelong go on to win the flag. Jamie Cripps is our best and fairest this year. Gary Rowan's gold medal. Rory Lobb is the Brownlow. But now that is an unfortunate year for West Coast. We're getting knocked out in the finals. But yeah, we've got the rebuilding list all done and dusted. Adelaide will be next. So I do hope you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you guys never miss another video on the channel. Thank you guys all so much for watching. So bye guys. 5 plays out.